Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel who are pushing this truth and pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. All right. Shalom to the sisters who watch and who learn. All right. This is going to be a quick video. All right. First, I start off by saying Salakia. All right. To anyone who I, in the brotherhood who I may have offended, all right, unknowingly, if there's, someone has any fault with me, all right, I would like to, say Salakia, and because I have no quarrels with anyone in the brotherhood, whether they are members of GMS or not members of GMS or members of even other Hebrew Israelite groups. All right, my quarrel is pretty much concerning the doctrine, all right, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right. And with that being said, that's one of the basis of my lessons, because sometimes in this truth, we you could be in this truth for a long time, and this truth is powerful, man. And it's very powerful. These scriptures are very powerful, okay? Because we are dealing with and I could go into some scriptures, but I'm not going to do that right now because I'm in transit, and this is the first video that I did. I had to sit myself down, all right. And which is very important, because I noticed something. I had went off. Okay, I had thought I heard an apostle say something, and following what I thought I heard. I pretty much, didn't look too much into it, but, and it happens, it wasn't nothing that I taught or was teaching. All right. Because guess what? This is a learning, this is a learning experience as well. All right. And, apparently I just didn't hear the whole matter. Obviously, okay. So, I really had no control over the situation. But anyway, I just didn't. I could have, went deeper into the situation than I did, and we're in this. Still in our captivity, man. All right, here in Babylon the Great. And like I said, it wasn't anything that I was teaching, all right, or that I taught. Okay, it was just something that was personal. Okay, I'll leave it at that. But I decided to separate myself, all right, and and reflect, okay, read scriptures, and because whether I'm able to get a video up every day or not, I try and I strive to. And it's sometimes, it's a you be upset, man, when you can't put a video. Well, I do, okay? I don't know about everybody else, but if I can't get a video out, at least, I strive, if anybody knows me, they know that I try to do, sometimes too much, okay? And that's just how I've trained myself, and so, I try to, put a video out as much as I can, but, sometimes you could just get one out, okay? You could just get one out, with the toil and things that you deal with here in Babylon, and not using that as an excuse, okay? But you want your information to be solid. And so, I set myself down, all right, because in this thing, man, a lot of people don't, they're doing things which, behind closed doors, or they figure that it's behind closed doors, all right? And, they're just going off, man, okay? They're not telling anybody that they're going off, or, they're just going off, man. And, it may not be you eating pork, bacon. It could be anything, man, all right? But, sometimes you get thoughts in your head, okay? In your mind, and, you try to ignore those thoughts, and, when you get a thought in your mind, it's just like it's there, and, you think about it a lot of times, and, you rebuke, if it's something demonic, which it is, most of the time dealing in his flesh. You try to get, you might have a crazy thought about a brother, all right, or an apostle, or, the Lord is taking a long time to destroy this wicked ass place, and, because you deal with, you're dealing with information, all right, because, Esau, Edom, or the so-called white man, okay, he's not white, he's really red, okay, it's Esau, Edom, okay, he is a complete devil, man, all right, he is a complete demon, and I, for the life of me, since coming into this truth and waking up to who he, is, okay, and reading the scriptures, and, saying, yeah, that's Esau, that's the so-called white man. I don't understand how, when we bring these things out, how do a lot of you jakes still get wrapped up in the madness of Esau, all right? Your whole dealing, and I'm talking about you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, your whole dealing with the so-called white man has been one that has been based on falsehood since he introduced himself to you, okay? Or reintroduced himself to you, all right, during the time of slavery, okay? He, the biggest lie that he told you, and, was that you were a slave, okay? And then he's been feeding you lies and deception and hatred since before the beginning of slavery until now. Okay, so this is a long period of lies, deception, hatred, robbery, and murder. Okay, and that in itself is enough that you should be up at arms okay, at the most. But at the minimum, at the less, you should just not even trust or have any dealings with this devil. But some of you continue to, and you are still locked in his ways. You behaving like this devil. All right? You're behaving the things that he's teaching, that he's promoting. The women, the woman, she talking shit, talking about she's God, and the man is dumb and some lost history. Okay, yeah. Okay, like I said in other videos, okay, well, if you had, okay, a point where women ruled in, they were ruling, well, okay. They, women have ruled in societies, all right? But the fact that a woman is God is totally ridiculous. Okay? The fact that a woman is anything besides a servant to a man, which should be her husband, is totally retarded, man. It is totally retarded. But see, that's how the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he operates, because he allows the women to get puffed up like this, and just like Esau, he's allowing Esau, the so-called white man, to get puffed up like this. He's giving them all these goodies. He got nukes. He has the Raptor air jet. He has the AK-47. All right, submarines. Esau has goodies. Esau is living delicately. All right. You can go jump out in a Tesla, or which Jake could do that, but he could go chill in the Savoy, all right, in the Gucci room, right? This devil is living delicately, all right, on the earth, more than anybody, okay? More than any woman could dream. But see, the black woman, okay, the Israelite woman, she is trying, she's aligned with this devil. She's in total alignment with this devil, okay, because she's not honoring her man. She's not honoring herself. She doesn't know what a man is, and she'll try to blame that growing up without men around her is the problem. Well, you have this truth. Everyone has excuses. At one point in time, we all had excuses until the truth came into the world. And that's why I sat my monkey ass down, man. Okay? Because could I continue, all right, to operate as if I hadn't, committed any wrong, all right? No, I couldn't do it, okay? Because no matter if no one seen me do anything, all right? I believe in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, faithfully, all right, with my whole being, and I cannot, and I know, okay, that I cannot hide anything from him, okay? And those of you who you go off and you figure in that you're hiding something from Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai in these final days, all right? Hey, you might as well just give it up, man. You might as well just stop, okay? Because you're doing everything for nothing, man, because you don't even believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, all right? Or you're believing like a woman. See, a woman thinks that she can get over on a man. See, And that's the thing with women. That's why Israel is compared to a woman, because a woman, see, a man want, a lot of these men in this world, in this civilization, they just want to get their rocks off, get them, get their jollies off with a woman, okay, for the most part, and that's it, okay? They just want to get their rocks off, the jollies off with a woman, and that's it, okay? And so they, a lot of times you see dudes, they just agree with whatever the hell a woman's talking about. Because she's talking about nonsense 9 times out of 10. She's talking about something that if he doesn't want to hear, no one wants to hear about. A real man's not going to sit and listen to it. But, you have the thirsty individual. He sits and bears with it just so he can get his jollies off, man. All right? And he has no, real plans for that woman. And that's how, foolish a woman is. Now, a woman will say, well, I wanted him to do that anyway. I knew, that's a lie. Okay? You were manipulated. Okay? Because you are the weaker vessel. Okay? You were manipulated. And see, a real man would have straightened you out. But see, you don't want to get straightened out. Okay? And that's why you don't deal with real men. A lot of women, they're like I said, man, especially here in Chicago, a lot of you brothers are thirsty, man, but you have a lot of women that are having children for, they're having children for homosexuals, man. Okay? They're giving, you have these homosexual couples, okay, 2 men, okay, who want to have a child, and so these men get with these women and impregnate them, okay, and then they put them right back out there, okay, for you to get, okay, and see the woman, she does it, so she gets with it. She does it. She gets down. All right. And that's, you're gonna say that's God. Okay. So come on. All right. And that is happening a lot in Chicago. I could imagine it started taking place in Atlanta, but here in Chicago, and it's big. And the problem is, a lot of men don't even know that it's going on yet. Okay, you have a lot of women who are having sex with these homos, man. Okay, they're getting tired of the little rose, dildo, okay? So they want the real dildo, all right? And they're getting it from the homo, all right? From the momo, all right? And the momo, he has enough power now, okay, to where he, okay, is able to gain custody of these children that he fathered. Okay, so him and the other momo can take care of that child. All right. And, then they, use these women. Women go back into society after she's been with, the butt pirate. Okay. And, hey. And so, this devil has a lot to answer for, man. He's responsible for a lot. Okay, this whole Vladi Divac thing, all right? There are these, they call them horseshoe crabs, all right? Horseshoe crabs. And they're very, very valuable, all right? the blood of a horseshoe crab could get you $5,000. Okay, just for the blood of this horseshoe crab, which lives on the bottom of the ocean. It's a bottom feeder, just like the catfish, just like the shrimp, just like the lobsters. Okay, and Esau has been harvesting these horseshoe crabs, and getting blood from them. Yet these creatures are dying in the process. And so what does this take? This takes up a negative impact on the ecosystem of the planet. All right, you're already dumping, basically Esau. Okay, it's as in the terms of the human body, where you have the white blood cells and immunity. Esau is basically, when he's taking away these shrimp, these bottom, feeding fish, and and putting them on the market, he's basically taking away an immunity on the planet. It's killing the trees. All right, all of this is the so-called white man's doing, his bidding. All right. And so, you might say, what does that have to do with you? You went off. Yeah, I did. Okay. And I'm saying, okay, you have this Vladi Divac out, okay, and basically the earth is responding, man. And so, using myself as an example, all right, of no one knows what happened, all right. I know what happened, all right. But I sat down, all right, and repented, and now I'm back doing videos. Okay, I just which that was troubling, all right, not being able to produce videos, all right. And even though my videos don't have a lot of views, according to YouTube, okay, it's not, you had to understand, that's what I'm saying, it's not about views from men, okay? If you hear it, you hear it. If you don't, you don't, okay? I have faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and that's why I do what I do. That's why I continue to do this work. Okay, and I'm going to end it here, okay? I'm going to end it with a scripture, all right, that you've been looking at, and this is Proverbs 22:4. It says, by humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. All right, with that, I want to end it. Till next time, Lord willing, Shalom. Humble yourself, man. Okay, this is it. Okay, hey, it could be any day. Okay, any hour. All right, with that, Shalom.